All right, guys, welcome into Letcher County Central here at Cougar Field. Tonight we have the Letcher Central Cougars. We taking on the Knott Central Patriots. District rivalry. We looked at the lineups, we looked at the schedules, we looked at the records, and then we said, forget it because when these two play, it doesn't matter what those are. They're going to get their A games.
Yeah, you can throw records out when these two meet up. They've played in some instant classics over the years, so yeah, you can just throw that out. They're always going to get, they're not going to throw off pitcher wise. You're going to see their best, and everybody comes prepared, ready for blood.
So right now we're going through the starting lineups. To start out with Knott Central.
Okay, for Knott Central, we got Mason Ambergy will be leading off and playing second base. We have Braden Hall batting second and playing center field. Have Michael Parks batting third and pitching. We'll have Jaden Ambergy batting cleanup and playing left field. We got Connor Napier playing shortstop. We'll have Chase Hendrickson doing the catching tonight. We have Aiden Cornett be playing the hot corner over at third. Then we'll have Cole Watts playing first base. And we'll have Carson Sims playing right field. And now for the Cougars, the home team, record of 12-8, coached by Matthew Rigsby. We got Dawson Kinser catching and leading off, the senior. Got Quentin Williams on the mound tonight, another senior, batting second. We'll have Andrew Little, another senior, playing shortstop. Then we'll have Clay Hall cleaning it up, playing first base, another senior. We have Jaden Wright playing third base. We have Keaton Maggard in center field. We have Kobe Johnson doing the DHing today. We'll have Colby Watts playing second base. And we'll have Kanan Harrell over in left field. And then we have Dylan Eldridge in right field.
And we're going to start the national anthem here, so we're going to kick it out for two quick commercials. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
All right, guys, welcome back here to Cougar Field as the national anthem has concluded, and we are getting ready to play some ball here.
These two teams played a little over a week ago. Cougars came out on top 4-2. It was real good battle. Pitcher's duel, like it always is.
And it looks like we got Quentin Williams on the mound, starting out this one here for the Cougars.
Knott County having a good year also. They're 16 wins and 10 losses. They've been playing a lot of good teams. Looks like they went down to the Cal Ripken experience in Myrtle Beach and ran into some real good teams, which accounts for probably 4 or 5 of those losses. But, if you're going to get better, you got to play good. So that's what good teams do.
Because we have 2 camera angles now. I'm trying to check one of them out here before I go over to it, make sure it looks all right. One's good enough, so we will flip it on over. We've got a pitch cam on, so we'll be able to look at the battery a lot better. So it looks real good right now with a Q's a lefty.
Oh, yeah, that's sweet. I like that. We're eating big time in here tonight.
So let's keep a nice shadowing over right now, second base. We tried to get the outfield cam. We've been trying to do it a lot more later in the season. Like I said, during the beginning of the season, we leave it simple, trying to get started, getting everything going. But now it's almost district region time, so we got to get everything lined up and get the whole production, get ready to roll.
Stepping the game up.
Yeah, got my schedule today. Because we got a wasp in front of the screen here, but we have I got my schedules today for the district and region all put in. And the 19th, I believe it was. The 19th, John, you would not believe.
Oh, yeah? Is it
Yeah,
crazy?
I think I had 9 games on schedule.
Oh, that's all?
Oh, yeah.
Only 9?
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, oh my gosh. So probably won't
My
make that all happen.
goodness.
So we're trying to reach out and talk to, there's multiple people that broadcast around the region. They've not done as many baseball and softball yet, but they are going to get in gear. I've talked to them. And district and region, hometown 24, WSGS, they're all going to start getting their streams rolling now.
Okay.
And so the district and region, we will have some great coverage for these young men across the region.
All hands on deck when tournament time comes. These guys are ready to go. And all these streaming services are much appreciated to bring the games to a lot of people who can't get out and see them. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity this morning. We did the Sperry signing, and I seen all these aunt was on there from Florida and stuff, and I was just like, that's what kind of makes it worth it.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. A lot of grandparents, just people that can't make it.
Hmm.
And Q starts them out with a swinging strike on Mason Ambergy. Little lefty hitter, real good hitter. I think I looked earlier, and he's at the top of the list for Knott County's batting averages this year.
Williams misses outside there.
Good day for baseball. It's not too humid. It's not raining. It's just on the verge. It's overcast. The grass is a little high. The batters are going to like that. Get a lot of slow rollers. It's going to make it life hard on the fielders. Fielders going to have to charge a lot of these balls today. That one inside barely missed 19. I don't know how or how Mason got out of the way, but somehow he managed. Rolls the count to 2-1. 2-1. Swinging, fouled, out of play to the left.
I think your count up 2-2 here. See what Williams decided to show him.
Mason's choking up a little bit, looking like he's just wanting to make contact with 2 strikes. And Q dials up the heat, takes it up the ladder, and got Mason to chase that one. Just what a good pitcher would do. Try to get him out on your pitch. Got 1 out. And now Braden Hall step in for the Patriots.
So Williams pitched the last inning of the last game they pitched in. So last game they had, I'm sorry.
Oh, versus Knott County?
Oh, no, the last game, what was on the schedule here?
Oh, you're talking about
against Harlan County.
Yeah, against Harlan County the other night. Oh,
okay. That's not, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to make it up here. That sucked.
Yeah, I didn't either. My nephew, Dawson, the catcher, it was his senior night, and we didn't make it back. We was out of town in Chicago visiting family. I hated that. This is high. But I believe they played 2 games yesterday.
They did. They played Jenkins to start out the night, and they played Harlan to end it.
Trying to get that one in that they had no show umpires for that time, probably.
Mm-hmm. Got that one made up.
Fouls it straight back. Brings the count to 1-2. Let's see if he tries to get some high heat, see if he'll can get Braden to chase it. Oh, off speed pitch on the corner. Got him looking.
Good
Nice
pitch there by Q.
Yeah, real nice.
As I'm not real sure, I don't think actually Williams was actually slated to start this game, especially against, a district rival. But
that's surprising.
Great opportunity for the young man. There's a scout here in attendance.
Oh, is that right?
For Quentin. Yeah, so
okay.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity. So pitch him a few innings, let him see what he's got here.
Oh, that's great. Change up, misses down. Was that the gentleman in the green shirt up here?
Yeah, as he's from one of the universities here in Kentucky. He's scouting Williams tonight, so it's a great opportunity, and Williams already showing up.
Missed down. When I came in and saw him standing next to you, I thought he was my replacement, maybe.
I can't replace you, sir.
Misses down, runs the count to 3-0. See if Quentin can bounce back here.
So they missed low again. So 4 straight there, and walk. So now the Patriots will have a base runner.
Get Q coming from the stretch as Michael Parks, the pitcher, the Patriots, stands in, another lefty. And he got the call on that one.
Yeah, catch that outside corner. Here's the other problem we have sometimes with the pitch camp is our umps, if they're in the right position, sometimes they're in the wrong position for us. So,
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Quick pickoff move there. That's the worst thing about having a lefty pitcher on the mound, man. I hate that. On first base, you got a lefty, man. They step over there in a heartbeat.
If they've got a good move to first, that just shuts the running game down completely. Q misses up high. Evens the count 1-1. Fouls that one straight back. Put Parks in the hole, 1-2.
Yeah, a lot of movement on that ball.
Oh, yeah. That
good job just catching up, making contact.
Yeah. It just runs away from the left-handed batter. That movement. And he fouls that one over to the left side. Dawson was taking no chances on that one. He come out of there like he was sitting on a tack.
We did a game last night, the Perry Central game, and a girl hit a ball about 3 inches and got the first.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Perfect foul. Tried to let it roll, and it just wouldn't move. So she got a single on. Like I said, it didn't clear her foot, I'm sure, off the batter's box.
It looked like a screamer in the box score.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and bunt that Q can handle and take his time on, and he gets him at first. Throws it to Clay Hall for the third out.
Good job there, Bo. He's a quick break off the mound there, getting to that ball quickly. So that one wasn't in question there at first. So I said had one base runner on for the Patriots on the walk. But besides that, Williams retires 3, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. The Cougars have a good opportunity here to maybe try to get the lead. Give them a little breathing room. It always feels a little better when you have a lead.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, all the pitches that Q missed with, he's all around the place. So it's not like he's having big control issues. Sometimes the pitcher just wants to see where the zone's at. So Q, it looked like he was just picking his spots to see. So, he'll come out next inning and probably have a better grasp of what it is. And, Q, he's always thinking out there. He's a very smart kid.
So we're going to kick it out for a quick commercial break. We'll be back here in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Welcome back here to Cougar Field, where the Cougars are getting their step in the box. Will be led off by number 9, Mr. Kenser himself, to get this one started.
Senior catcher steps in the box. It's the call on the outside corner. Pitcher for the Patriots is Michael Parks. He's a sophomore. Looks like, according to their online stats, to be their ace.
Ooh.
Misses inside. Little chin music for Dawson. Nice side crowd here. Always. Knott County travel's good.
On the way up a few clouds, I thought it might deter a few people, but no, he said it's a pretty good crowd out here. He misses inside for ball 2.
You see that more and more often whenever nowadays with how they do, the catchers try to frame it. So a lot of times they'll try to snatch it and pull it back in, and they'll just miss it altogether. This misses ball 3 down in the dirt.
Like we have Mr. Brian Napier here behind the plate as ump, and I could not catch a good glimpse of the other out there. That's strike 2. That's great, a good looking pitch.
Runs it full. And shallow in center field. Misses away. Dawson coaxes a walk here to lead off. And you know what they say about leadoff walks. Hopefully that comes true for the Cougars. I'm surprised that Knott County is playing so shallow with the top hitters here for the Cougars. They pretty powerful, especially Quentin here. It really surprises me. And straight away instead of pulling him to change or playing him to pull, which is what he is usually.
See if they make an adjustment last second here. Right now they're playing just straight up.
And he's off. Here's a throw, and it's off. Well, he thought about it. Throw to the left to the short side of second. And Dawson thought for a second, but didn't get really too far away.
Center fielder was coming in pretty good speed there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no reason you never want to make that first out at third.
Williams sticks back in here with the 1-0 count.
Fouls straight back. Quentin, a perfect opportunity to help himself here. Knock the first run in. Anything in the grass, I would imagine Dawson will be on his horse. He could score from second base on that. Fouled straight back again. Quentin's right on it. It's that one outside. Didn't get far enough away.
Catcher did a good job trailing that one off, too, watching Kent's around second.
Yeah, the Patriot catcher, Chase Hendrickson. Missed that one up high.
Yeah, it looked like he went for the curveball there, and it just didn't take.
That runs it full. There's the pitch. Missed it up high. Good job with Q. He was choked up and ready for it, but it was not close. We'll have runners on first and second. No outs. Big opportunity. Most times in the beginning of the games, you can get a pitcher on the ropes. You really need to take advantage of them.
Yeah, if you watched this here before, watched this Letcher Cougar baseball, as he buns that one foul. Here on BSN earlier in the year, I've bragged on them all year, man. You talk about patience and good eyes. These Cougars, if you don't give them something just what they want, I mean, they're not swinging.
No.
They're going to make you give them something good to hit.
Oh yeah, they get in there with a plan, and that's indicative of a senior laden team like the Cougars are this year. They got 6 or 8 seniors, so it's not surprising. The runners are off, and no throw.
I hadn't changed it. Oh.
Andrew squared around, but didn't offer at it, so it runs the count to 1-1.
So I was going to say, I hadn't changed it yet. 1-1. There we go.
Missed that one out and down. Parks is having a hard time early in this game finding the zone. There's a strike. Fastball down the middle.
Had a hitter's count, took his chance.
Yeah, that was the one if he wanted to get a daddy hack on it, as they call it. He took nice swing on that one. Now he'll probably choke up a little bit, spread out. Should I let that one go? Trying to get him to chase. Little said not that time. Got Clay Hall, the cleanup hitter for the Cougars, on deck. And there's one that's definitely going to get down in the gap. Nice job. It'll roll to the fence almost, at least to the warning track, and Little will go in with a stand-up double. And that is a clutch hit, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a great hit there. Good placement. Like I said, able to drive those runs in. So early 2-0 lead here for the Cougars.
Nice, hard swing. Thought for a second the left fielder had a chance to run it down, but it just kept carrying. We got Clay Hall stepping into the box, the first baseman for the Cougars. Missed high on that one.
Just barely off here on his command. He's missing just a little bit out the zone. He's not really missing by much.
1-0 pitch. That one on the outside corner. Yeah, kind of like Quentin the last inning, Quentin ended up finding the zone before, he could get hurt by any of the. Well, let's see if this one will drop. Center fielder comes in, makes an easy catch on that one. But Quentin was able to find his command a little quicker, and so it didn't hurt him where he was all around the zone. But Parks, it ended up hurting him a little bit here for 2 runs before he's found it. And here's number 28, Jaden. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jaden Wright, number 28. Third baseman for the Cougars tonight. And Little will take third base on the passed ball. He must have crossed the catcher up. Maybe the catcher wasn't realizing what was coming. It could have almost been a strike, but he pitcher whiffed on the catch.
Mm-hmm. It's like gonna get a mound visit here real quick. I don't think this early it'd be a pitch and change, more of a just pitch and calm down.
Yeah. Give him a blow, let him calm down. Everything, pat him on the back. Give him a second to regroup. Yeah. Maybe the coach saw something in his mechanics that he was just wanting to tweak with him. You never know.
Steps back in here, 2-0 count. Got the runner on third, 1 out here at the bottom of the first.
Fouled straight back. Runs the count 2-1. Fouled straight back. Evens it up.
Don't have to worry about it tonight. I've had to park down here close a couple times tonight. I'm up on the hill, so.
Yeah, I think I parked behind you up there. Oh, he's
got him looking
on that one. Little change up. Was not expecting that one.
A good job there. He's battling back here. So that mound visit did some good. Got him calmed down. Gets the strikeout. Second out of the inning.
Cougar center fielder tonight. Keaton Maggard steps in. Takes ball 1.
John, you may have to help me out. I blocked that big red truck in up on top of the hill. I was hoping he's going to stay for a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he's a player.
So 1-1 count now. I forgot to move the runner. That's my bad, guess. So now the runner's still on third. Comes with a 2-1 count.
Maggard's set up in the batter's box as far as you can go to the back to give him time to react to this fastball. Toward second base, he fields it. Easy throw to first. Got the third out.
Yeah, good job there. So hit dead at him, set his feet. Good solid throw to first, get that out. And get out of the inning without any more damage done. 2 runs on the 1 hit. So the Cougars, like I said, get the lead they were looking for.
Yeah. If you're the Cougars, you hate to let a runner die on third, but they at least got the first 2 in. So you hate to get greedy, but like I say, you never know when a pitcher's going to put it together and put a bunch of zeros on the board. So when you have them on the ropes, you like to take advantage of it. But hey, 2's better than none.
Yeah, so able to get those 2 runs in, give Williams a little cushion, maybe get the win tonight. We're going to go ahead and kick back out. We take another quick commercial break, and we'll be back in 60 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Welcome back here to Cougar Field. Well, we are still on the mound here for the Cougars. That's number 13 here.
Connor Napier stepping in for the Patriots. Shortstop.
Connor Napier, excellent pitcher as well for the Patriots. Missed that one by much. A little low there for ball 1.
He wanted to.
Yeah, I said that off-speed pitch had him hunting for you. Didn't know what was going on. Good job checking up. Get the ball 2. Is trailing off into foul territory and just could not get to it in time.
Couple feet foul. Wind definitely not an issue up here. That usually when you see a pop up like that, it'll push it toward the fence, but no wind at all.
Yes, we covered a lot of ground, got over there, just couldn't track it that far. But we'll be strike 2. So now 2-2 count coming to Napier.
It's an outside.
Yeah, we're trying to catch that outside corner. He's gotten that quite a few times tonight. That one just a little too far out.
Looks like they had a number in mind for Quentin to pitch tonight. So apparently that they've just hit that number in order for him to still be eligible to pitch later on in the week. I'm assuming, like you said earlier, the reason he is pitching is because the scout here to check him out. So they, I guess, apparently feel like that was enough.
He gets to show, his different pitches, showed command. You get the outside corner. He showed what he could do with it. Showed his velocity. Yeah, quite a few, like I said, enough pitches to show off some of this good stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure a good scout can take half that amount of pitches and be able to tell you what he thinks about him. So I'm sure that was plenty enough.
Well, a lot of these younger guys, Quentin's not that younger. I maybe show my age.
Yeah.
You're thinking high schoolers, younger guys to me. Checking their mechanics, checking to see, they know what to do. A lot of stuff is unteachable. Watching their demeanor on the mound. Do they get rattled, stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, to see, certain situations how you react if you're cool under pressure. Looks like they're going to go with Andrew Little coming in relief of Quentin. Andrew is the senior who pitched against Knott County over there about 9 or 10 days ago and had a complete game victory, pitched 7 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, even though the score ended up being 4-2. Only 1 earned run was tagged on him.
And
So he had a great outing over there.
Yeah, great outing. And gets to step into this one with a 2-0 lead. Doesn't inherit a full count, though.
Yeah, this is what they would be calling a bird dog and a win if you can win this one after you come in after you've already got a good lead. As 1 pitch gets him the walk. They used to get on to players when we used to play. You come in and you pitch a hard game and then you leave it's tied, and then some guy comes in, just pitches a couple pitches, ends up getting the win. That's how baseball is. Sometimes it's not fair. He misses outside with that pitch. Nice pitch on the outside corner. Catcher Chase Hendrickson up. Pop that one, a little humpback liner over top of third baseman's head out to Kanan Harrell in left field, gets it back in. Going station to station here. First to second. We'll have the third baseman for the Patriots, Aiden Cornett, stepping in with no outs and runners on first and second.
Yeah, great opportunity here. That's just top of the second for the Patriots to go ahead and even this one back up.
Would not be surprised if you see some bunting action here, just because of the situation, plus because you got this grass just a little higher. It makes it bunting a little easier. Keep it close to the line, not going foul. Well, you never know. Yeah, here we go. Just take that easy out to first. Done his job, got it over to the right side. That's a hard one to make that play and turn and then fire to third to get that lead runner. So that's all Andrew really could do is make that place at first, play at first.
Yeah, it's essentially a bunt. Just moving the bat. Getting your base runners on over to scoring position. Take the out, but you just said get you the scoring opportunities a little bit closer to home.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So now they step in here with just still just 1 out. Runners on second and third.
And we got Cole Watts stepping in. The big, tall first baseman for the Patriots. Kind of an open batting stance. Then he closes up once the ball is pitched. Wright smothers it out and then throws him out to first.
So gets the solid out at first, but does have to surrender the run. Patriots trim the lead down to 1.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact, that was going to be a tough plate to try to, especially with that angle that Jaden was at third. He would be hard for him to make that. You have to make a perfect throw, and you want to kind of stay out of the big inning if you can. That one got him on the stomach as the changeup passed by, so he'll get first base.
So runners on the corners now for Knott Central. Still 2 outs.
And we go back to the top. Mason Ambergy. The tying run, 90 feet away. And he tries to lace one in the gap, and it's going to drop out there. Looks like it might score 2. No, they hold him up at third. So he ties the game up with a rip toward left center. Really couldn't have placed it in a better spot to split the gap there.
So now this game's tied up. Runner's still on second and third.
Got Braden Hall coming in the box here for the Patriots, the center fielder.
See if the Cougars can get out of this one without any more damage done.
It's that one outside. Little from the stretch. Little.
Took his time there, and the runner beat it out.
On that play, you can only do one of those two things. You can play back, you can back up and play the bounce, or you can pat it a couple of times in your glove, but you cannot do both. He backed up, which gave the runner more time to beat it, and then he patted it a couple of times before he got rid of it, and guess didn't realize he had a speedster running down the line, beat it with ease. And Dawson nails him at second for the third out. Nice throw.
But kids are able to get him out, but they did pay for it, though.
Yeah, the Patriots ended up getting 3 that inning to take a 1-run lead on us.
So like I said, the Patriots will come back storming here on top of the second, get 3 good runs. So now there's the Cougars' opportunity to come back and have to try to take it back. We're going to kick it out for 1 minute, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Hey everyone, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager for Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready for spring? Well, we are at Appalachian Wireless. Right now, we've got great deals on the latest smartphones with discounts that make upgrading easier than ever, whether you're due for an upgrade or just ready to switch and save. April is the perfect time to get more for your money. Don't miss out. Visit your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail location or shop online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Back here to Cougar Field as we get the throwdown and get ready to start here in the bottom of the second.
And that's something you don't often see, a straight steal with 2 outs and a runner on third. A lot of times you prioritize trying to get that run at third. So really surprising that a lot of times you'll see them try to do a delayed steal or go halfway, try to get in a run down, but that was a surprise. But Dawson was ready for it and shot him down. That one's high to Kobe Johnson, the designated hitter for the Cougars. Another senior. Missed that one high. Outside on that one. 3-0. I would be surprised if he's not taken right here on 3-0 and not even close to a strike yet. And he found that one on the inside corner. Let's see if he makes him do 2 in a row here where he gets swinging. There you go. Very patient bunch of Cougars this year.
Yeah, Johnson, like you said, just up there. I mean, I don't know if it's a sign from the coach or maybe just Johnson himself, but yeah, like you said, started out those 3 straight balls. It's like, man, just make him pitch.
Yeah, odds are you're not going to be able to throw 3 strikes at me. I'm gonna make you show me. Turned into, what is it, the Missouri State, Show Me State. Oh, nice bunt. Cannot do it any better than that. And the third baseman wanted to go to second base for the lead runner, and he might have had a shot at it, but there was no one home at second, so he had to pump fake and had time to get the batter, Kobe Watts, to had time to get him at first.
I mean, he had the same thought. I heard the camera rolling a second.
Oh, a nice little. He better hang out here. Yeah, he close play at second. Kobe just about wandered off too far. Nice play by Napier at shortstop. Knew that Kobe Johnson was not going to try to go to third on that with the ball in front of him, so he tried to throw behind him and just about got that. Just
about at the tag there.
Now we're back with Dawson Kinzer back at the top. Fouls that one over on the road on the right side.
This Cancer has thrown quite more over there this year than anyone else. I'd fair to wager.
I'd say you would win that bet. He has put some blacktop on many a balls over there. Nice play by. Oh, it got under his glove. I thought he had it, but just sneaked under the glove of Napier. I think he had visions of throwing to third and getting Johnson on that lead run. He's really wanting to get that lead runner. Smart player, but he just snuck under his glove.
It's going to be a hard play. He was on a dead run, dead sprint, trying to get over to it. Even if he would have got up with the ball, it's going to be a hard out anywhere, especially with Cancer, the speed he had heading to first.
Oh, yeah. I think he was resigned to the fact that he wasn't going to get Cancer at first. I think that he had visions of trying to get Kobe at third. That would have been the only play that he really had. Cues up here. Fouls that one straight back. Evens it up 1-1. Yeah, Dawson's got some wheels on him for a catcher. He's still a young guy. You know, usually catchers don't have wheels like that, but he's still young. You wasn't going to get him at first.
Tries to get that outside corner again. Just a little too far outside. Count 2-1.
Give you a chance to really do some damage here. Misses that one high.
Now as a batter, you know he's got to give you something.
Oh, yeah. And he missed it outside. Walks one in. Q. Really good eye on that. Usually a power hitter gets a little greedy and they'll swing at that anything close because, you know, they like those numbers. But Q is such a patient hitter. He's going to make the pitcher give him a pitch, or he's just take that walk. You can't beat that.
I complained about myself all through the year, and I did again. I forgot to put the hits up there, so I added that third run for Letcher and noticed I had to put the hits up. A pretty even scoreboard right now. Knott Central with 3 runs on 3 hits, and Letcher Central with 3 runs with 3 hits. Still only 1 out here, though, in the bottom of the second, so the Cougars have an opportunity to get a few more runs in.
Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Looks like they're going to take Parks out, and let's see who we got coming in here. Looks like number 19? That's Mason Ambergy.
Ambergy going to come in here and see if he can get out of this pickle. So we was talking about Little inheriting a full count.
Yeah.
And Ambergy will inherit loaded bases. So a little bit different situation. Showing good command here right now. It's a little bit different. There's a batter up there, though.
Yeah, getting thrown right into the fire. Takes a different breed of player to come in and just put that out of your head. And
Ambergy been around this for a long time, though. He's got plenty of experience here to know how to handle this situation. It's like Napier giving him plenty of reps here to get warmed up and dialed in.
And sometimes even if the coach doesn't expect them to stay in long term, you'll bring possibly your ace, second one in just to get out of trouble like this, and then bring somebody in the next inning. So we'll see how long he'll go with Mason, but he's definitely looking for him to try to put this fire out that the Cougars have got started here in the second inning.
Yeah, so as it steps in, 1 out still here at the bottom of the second. Bases juiced.
Andrew Little stepping in. Yeah, he can help himself. The pitcher of record right now. Missed outside.
Plenty of velocity there for Ambergy.
Oh, yeah, he's throwing hard. Definitely. Oh, it looks like that's probably an infield fly. And caught it. So Little was automatically out on that from the infield fly rule. Runners can advance at their own peril, but no one tried, so that's good.
You know, I mean, he's standing almost over there on second base, so.
Yeah. Clay Hall steps in the box, a little emergency hack there at the end.
Yeah, it looked like he got fooled on that one. Got caught reaching.
Hamburger definitely got a nice off-speed pitch. Missed outside with that one to run it to 1-1. Runners will be going on contact with 2 outs. So shouldn't be an issue with scoring from second base since you're going on contact.
And Hamburg already done a great job coming in, getting that one quick out, and now just one strike away from getting out of this pickle.
Yep. Makes the coach look like a genius when that happens. This is down on that one to run it even at 2-2. Got Deuces Wild on the board out there. 22 batting, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And he fouled it straight back.
Good job battling, staying alive.
Oh, he got that one. He snagged it. Nice.
Good snag.
Caught some air to get that one. Nice play by the second baseman. Very nice play.
A foot deeper, a foot higher, and that would have been able to creep across the top. But coulda, woulda, shoulda, did not happen. Patriots get out of that one. Get the tie back for the Cougars, but 3 stranded. Bambury comes in and does just an excellent job getting out of that pickle.
Oh, yeah. Great move by the coach to know his players, to know what strings he's got to pull. And he pushed the right button, got the right guy in. Hopefully that won't come back to haunt the Cougars. But 3 runs left out there on the bases. It's hard not to think it might.
Yeah, so maybe come back to bite them here towards the end. Like I said, right now, though, it is all even again. So we're going to go to the top of the third, all tied up, 3 hits apiece, 3 runs apiece, and see who can come out on top. We're going to kick it out for 60 seconds and be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Back here to Cougar Field, Little still on the mound for the Cougars. Going to be, well, I'm about a bad angle here. Who's up to bat?
That's Michael Parks. He was the starting pitcher for the night. I believe he's the guy who made the snag out there to end the last inning. Yeah, he switched out when Amberger came in. I think he went to second. So I'm pretty sure he just made that great jumping catch out there to save at least 2 runs. And you know how it always happens. They make a great defensive play, and then boom, there they are at the plate. Let's see if
confidence goes a long way.
Oh yeah,
you got a guy stepping in the box who, man, he's had some great had great defensive plays or a good couple of hits before that. And they walk up and they think they can hit it. It looks like a beach ball sometimes.
Oh yeah. He knows that. He's playing with house money right now. He's thought wasn't for that catch just now, it'd be 5-3. Little gets the sign. Nice little off-speed pitch there on the inside part of the plate. Pulled Parks on that one. Little has really good pitch selections. Comes back with the fastball to change it up. Jump ahead 0-2.
Got the batter guessing at the moment.
Definitely you would imagine that he would try to get him out on something out of the zone here. And he did. And he went for it. Pitch probably 1.5 feet off the plate. A nice little, he dropped down sidearm to deliver that one. His normal over-the-top delivery was switched up for a sidearm. Looked like he was trying to throw some sort of knuckleball.
Yeah. In Park's defense, it didn't start out that far outside. It just made it that way out there.
Yeah. Yeah, when he committed, it was good. I think that was the purpose of that sidearm delivery. That's what made it do that. It's got a foul tip, strike 1 against Braden Hall. Fouls that one over.
And he's working that off speed to perfection at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Batters are able to notice the speed change, but still can't keep up with the movement. So.
Yeah. In the dirt on that one. Bring it to 1-1. Yeah, Little has a really good curveball and a little changeup, and then he comes back with that fastball, makes that fastball look 10 miles an hour faster. Foul that one down the left field line. Out of play.
Didn't quite make it over the net, though, so we'll keep it up on this side of the road.
It's inside and down on that one.
Seems to have a good rhythm right now.
Fouled that one off himself in the box. Keeping it at 2-2. Yeah, Little is, if he was left-handed, they would call him a crafty lefty because he's got a bunch of, they call junk pitches. Oh, it's going to be a hard play right here. Hit that one in no man's land.
It's almost like almost like a slap, like you see a lot of times in softball. Bounced perfectly over it. Could not reach up and grab that one.
Yeah, once it got over Andrew's head, you knew that was in trouble. They call it the Bermuda Triangle area right behind the pitcher there. But Andrew's had him off speed. I guess that's the kind of swings you get whenever you throw so much. And I don't mean that derogatory. That's just what they call it. They throw a lot of junk. And you never know what you're going to get. It keeps the batters off balance. He's really good at that.
Yeah, like I said, people been around baseball. Junk is not bad.
Yeah,
it's just I don't know what you call it. It's just not fastballs. I mean,
nice job for Dawson jumping out to catch that one. No, yeah, Andrew would definitely take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the worst things I used to hate. I mean, you get up a guy, he's got a slider, he's got a curveball, you got a changeup. You're like, oh my gosh, you never know what's going to come at you.
There's a straight out to the center fielder, Quentin Williams. Didn't have to move out of his steps hardly. Had him played perfectly for out number 2. And we'll have the catcher, Chase Hendrickson, step to the plate for the Patriots.
Ooh.
Missed inside on that one.
Henderson ducks and keeps his helmet on.
Swinging a number 2 pencil, looks like. Saws him off. He fouls it straight into the netting to the first base side.
These Victus bats are some of my favorite to look at. Seen some of these little league teams. Looks like they got a whole box of crayons and a few pencils laying around in there.
It's amazing. Ooh, and that one didn't break and got him on the back. A little upset with himself that he didn't control that one like he wanted to.
I don't think about throwing so much movement.
Yeah.
Your grip slips for a millisecond on some of those pitches, and it's just going to go wander off on you.
The third baseman, Aiden Cornett, steps in for the Patriots. Runner on first and second with 2 outs. This is outside and down. Not holding the runner at first. Just playing back. It's down. 2-0.
Little had a great start here to this inning. Patriots done a good job rallying on 2 outs. Now 2 good base runners.
Second baseman trying to keep the runner close at second. Pops out. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch on the outside corner there by Andrew. Cornett set up close up in the box toward the pitcher.
Once again comes inside.
He's setting up, trying to eliminate the break on those curveballs and off-speed pitches that Andrew's throwing. So the farther you get up in the box toward the pitcher, that will eliminate a lot of that movement. And he popped that one straight up and fouled back over the press box. Runs it full.
Yeah, a little battle back here. Now he's 1 strike away from getting him get out of this inning. No damage done.
Here's the pitch. And he got him reaching.
Good job by Cancer being able to snag that one. Looked like it was dropping away quick.
It did it like it fell off of a table. Nice job by Andrew to pitch himself out of that mess. And nice job by Dawson to hang on to that pitch. Not an easy pitch to catch.
No, so like I said, strike 3, out 3. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third, still all tied up 3-3 here. We'll be back in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
At People's Bank and Trust of
Welcome back here to Letcher Central. So Jaden Wright stepping into the batter's box, gets this one fired up in the bottom of the third.
Pops that one out to left field. Couple steps in and can of corn for the left fielder.
We'll help you pitch count out.
Yeah.
1 pitch, 1 out to start this inning.
We got Keaton Maggard, center fielder tonight for the Cougars. Steps in. Looks like he was going for a curveball there. It just didn't break.
And curveballs that don't curve make danger.
Yeah. Missed that one up. Usually curveballs that don't curve leave welts.
Yeah.
That's what I've found. That's what I've discovered in life.
Comes inside again. So 3 straight pitches here and 3 straight balls.
Good eye by Maggard, trying to get something started down at the bottom of the lineup here for the Cougars to where we can turn this lineup over and get the top of the lineup to make some noise for them.
Good job there. So Joe takes his ball 4 inside. Now Maggard to make his way down to first.
Now the Cougars DH, Kobe Johnson, will step to the plate. Kobe's been a really good hitter for the Cougars this year. His first year back playing baseball. He took a few years off and just focused on football. Now he's a senior. Decided to come back to the best sport there ever was.
Loved watching Kobe on the football field, man. It was
he's tough.
It was a fun time.
Like a man among boys.
Catch that inside corner for strike 1. Yeah, there's a couple times this year I've seen a defensive back. He'd get rolling downfield. They'd say, I'll get him and jump on his back. I was like, that wasn't smart. He'd just pack him.
Yeah. Nice size lead over there for Maggard at first. Ball down in the dirt. Kobe just lets that one go. Run it 1-1. 1-1. Missed up high.
Johnson living dangerously here. Coming in across the plate, just a little low and a little high. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Big cut.
He wanted that one. He took a good, healthy cut. He had some bad intentions on his mind with that swing. Choking up, trying to make contact, and he does out to shortstop. Sent the runner, which probably, there we go. Smart play, smart base running by Maggard. They sent the runner on the pitch, which kept them out of a double play and at least kept them out of the force at second. And Maggard decided one base wasn't enough. He went ahead and took third on the throw, went in on his belly. Nice running there.
Yeah, very heads up play by Maggard. So nicely now just 90 feet away from getting that lead changing run in for the Cougars. 2 outs, though. We'll just have to worry about the batter. Try to get out of this.
The second baseman, Kobe Watts, stepping in. Fouls that one straight back. Taps that one out to the pitcher. Throws the first in time to get Watts for the third out.
So I said, looks like they may have some danger. Maggard did a great job base running that inning, been able to get all the way, work his way to third, but is stranded there and stays a tie game. So we'll go into the top of the fourth here. Knott County's opportunity to see if they can get a hold of the lead. We're going to kick it out and be back in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Welcome back here to Cougar Field. That's it, all tied up here, going to the top of the fourth inning. Patriots stepping back in the box, see if they can get this one back on their side, get the lead back.
Patriots will send their first baseman, Cole Watts, up to the plate as their leadoff number 8 hitter here in the top of the fourth.
Always a dangerous spot. You lead off with an 8. You know, you get an 8 and 9 on base. You got top of that lineup heading back through. I mean, you can really get some real good momentum rolling.
Trying to finesse those off-speed pitches to the outside corner and just missing. Not coaxing a swing out of Watts. He rips one out here. It's going to drop in left field for a leadoff single. Harrell gets it back in. Just a little humpback liner out there. We'll see if they decide to do a pinch runner over here. And they do. I thought they might have saw that one coming. Try to get a little more fleet of foot runner out there since that's the go-ahead run. We got Carson Sims stepping in here for the Patriots. Bunt. Good job by Little corralling that one and getting it over to play hall for the first out. Nice bunt by Sims. Laid that one down, done his job. Sacrificed himself for his teammate.
He get that first out of the inning, but like I said, just doing his job. Got his in scoring position. One run could be huge right now, especially tied up.
That's how close games are won, by executing those type plays right there. Bunts. The lost start. Nice pitch on the outside corner by Little. Watts out there at shortstop, trying to hold the runner on, keep him honest. Here's the pitch. Wow, you could see that one curve coming out of his hand. I don't know what he threw there, but that definitely had movement on it. It's got movement like he's a left-handed pitcher, the way it moves coming out of his hand. There it is again. Same pitch. He just worked the zone to see where, find his release point. Last time he missed just a little bit outside. He adjusted his release point and got that corner. Nice pitch by Little. And there's a pop fly. Looks like the runner's going to try to tag. Q has the ball, and here comes the throw. And he retreats back to second. Respecting Q's arm. Got sort of a cannon out there in center field, so you really don't want to get that last out at third. You're still hoping maybe this top of the order can start hitting and drive in that go-ahead run. It's out there on second base.
I've said so far this year, I've been going on about the teams I've watched is one of my favorite pitchers to watch is Gayhart down at Prairie Central.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a ton of movement on his ball, but Little here is giving me a show.
He is, I'm telling you. He gets that from his dad. I grew up with his dad, and we played together. And we used to play pickup baseball all the time, and he had a bag full of junk. So Dad must have gave him a few things. An outside corner. Nice pitch. Evens it up. There's the 1-1 pitch. And he had him reaching for it. Slow roller to second. Easy throw to first base for the out. Third out. Nothing. No harm, no foul. Runner stranded at second base for the Patriots.
Yep, so it's a return the favor, stranded base runner. Still knotted up 3-3, so we're going to go bottom of the fourth, see if the Cougars bats can get rolling again and take the lead back. We're going to kick it out for 1 minute and be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
Welcome back to Letcher Central. Cougars stepping back in the box. Get this one started off.
Kanan Harrell, the left fielder, stepping in. Puts that one inside. Like to be able to get Kanan on base here with his speed.
And Kanan's got that, not sure what you'd call it, stance. Not open, obviously.
I guess that's the
opposite. It's closed stance.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, what is the opposite of an open stance? I guess that'd be a closed stance.
Yeah.
Misses that one, 3-0.
Yeah, so 3 quick pitches, Amber. Get 3 balls. Yeah, he's setting up. I mean, if he's going to connect, it's going down towards first. So, I mean,
if I'm Harrell, I'm making him throw me 2 strikes before I get the bat off my shoulder. There's one.
Yeah, Amber obliges.
Show me one more. See, they really could use him on first base this inning. Oh, he got 2. So now it's party time. You got to get that.
And not just a little bit, too. Those were both right dead down the center. So had the command there.
He saws him off, a little roller he played it just perfect. Barely got Kanan with his speed.
Yeah, I was worried about that when he's in on his hands. When that lands, that's going to have some spin on it.
That's exactly what I thought.
So, like I said, plays it super well, gets it off the hop, gets the first out real quick for the Patriots.
Yeah, the way the ball come off the bat, I was thinking just like you. I was like, okay, when that hits, that's going to have some spin. Didn't. I thought it would. Kinzer steps in the box, top of the lineup for the Cougars. Takes strike 1.
Yeah, Amber City ain't getting behind 3-0 this time. Go ahead and start it out with a quick strike.
Pulls that one foul down the third baseline. Yeah, but most of the time when you see a ball come off awkwardly off the bat like that, it will have crazy spin on it.
Mm-hmm.
But that one, if it did, it spin perfectly toward him. He had no problems with it. Takes that one high.
Yeah, I've seen him land 5-foot fair, but have so much crazy torque because it come off the inside that it spin out foul. Ooh, good pitch by Ambergy.
Took something off that one. Had Dawson out front for out number 2. Quentin Williams going to step in the box with 2 outs and the bases empty to see what he can get started.
It's one of those pitches, you don't have to whiz it by the batter every time.
Nice pitch.
It's that outside corner on Williams.
Yeah, you realize that real good when if you're a real good pitcher, you'll realize that they can time you if you just throw fastballs all the time. Definitely have to have some sort of change of pace pitch. If you're just throwing, I don't care if you're throwing in the 90s. I mean, even in the major leagues, people throw 100. They can time that. Next thing you know, it's about 400 feet. So you definitely have to have a secondary pitch. The 0-2 pitch, and he grounds it to his second base. Comes up firing to first. Third out for the Cougars.
A quick inning there. So Ambergy looked like he started out the inning with 3 straight balls. Looked like he may have a rough outing, but County comes back there and gets the outs quick. So able to get back out of it. Now it's the Patriots once again. Great opportunity tied up going into the top of the 5th here. See what they can make happen. And there were 2 or 3 in the lineup. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, yeah, I think they are. They're about, I think they're number 2, I think, is where they're at.
Yeah, so they got a good opportunity here. Like I said, good opportunity to try to get this one back. We're going to kick it out for another quick commercial break. We'll be back here in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Welcome back here to Letcher Central as number 9. We'll step back into the box here for Knott. Get this one rolling. But good luck trying to get batters on early.
Michael Parks, the starting pitcher tonight for the Patriots, now playing second base, stands in, takes ball 1 from senior Andrew Little. He drops down sidearm for that little off-speed pitch, gets him swinging. You'd think that would be a tip for a batter. It's like, okay, when he goes down sidearm, it's not a fastball. So you'd think they would lay off that because seldom ends in the zone. But maybe they may not have figured that out yet. Runs it to 3-1. Definitely don't want to lead off walk in this position if you're the Cougars. And that's what they got.
I thought it might be an HBP as that one didn't break. But it did end up still with the base runner. Same result. Ball 4 ends up on first base. So once again, Knott Central will start the inning out with a base runner. No outs.
And I was looking at their Knott County's base running today, and I tell you, they have stole a lot of bases. Mason Emberg is one at first right now. He's 20 for 21.
Parks at first.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Parks, 20 for 21. That is pretty impressive.
Well, that's just showing you
Steal
they
percentage.
must have a lot of respect for Kinser because they've not really attempted much. Well, they did one. He threw him out.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely got a good arm. And he rips that one in the gap.
Down.
That's going to be trouble. Clinton gets to it quick, gets the ball in to second base, and they'll hold right there at second and third. And now Knott County has got something cooking.
Yeah, so no outs here to start top of the fifth, and already got runners in scoring position.
And here comes Coach Rigsby out to check on his pitcher, perhaps a pitching change or maybe just a little talk.
And so far, it's just a talking to.
Yeah, it looks like that's what it's going to be. Maybe wanting him to rely on his fastball a little bit more and maybe ease up on the off-speed stuff. He don't have as good a control and don't look like Knott County's really biting on a lot of that. I think that they have eased up on the chasing out of the zone.
See, like I said, when he first came in, they were chasing a lot.
Yeah.
So now they've kind of eased up. They're kind of figuring, the timing out. Maybe not the arm slot we've been talking about, but, they have figured out some other tips.
Infield in, and he knocks that one through the hole up to center field. Looks like two will come in here on the throw, and the batter will make it to second base on the throw, so that knocks in a couple. Patriots. Cougars was playing in on that, so it was sharp hit ball just to the right of the second baseman. No play to be made on that. Quentin made a good job getting to it and getting it in. Made a good play of it here, throwing it at home, but it's just not in time. So now they're still no outs and a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Knott Central got to get a good opportunity. Already up by 2, but already another runner in scoring position and no outs.
And the catcher, Chase Hendrickson, steps in, and he lays down the bunt. That's going to be hard to you can't.
Playing too deep on that one. Try to make that play at first.
And once you come in and field that barehanded, you don't have time to go back to the glove. You have to come up throwing. You can't, which that's a hard thing for young players to grasp because you're used to gathering, patting, and throw. But on a play like that, you've got to just push it down in the grass to get your grip, and you got to come up firing. You don't have time to go back to the glove on that. And there's no time. Once he brought it up and saw the runner, he knew he had no chance to just put it in his back pocket. And now we got Aiden Cornett for the Patriots stepping in.
I'd leave this door shut up here in the press box. That popcorn down there is starving me to death.
It's good, ain't it? I would recommend the fried bologna sandwich to anyone out there in radio land or streaming land. Oh, grounder to third base, right. Looked like he took his eye off the ball just for a second to see where the runner was at and bobbled it just enough to make it impossible to throw the runner out. And now we've got the bases loaded, and we got a third baseman for the first baseman for the Patriots, Carson Sims, stepping in, and we got the infield in again.
Yeah, they ruled that one an error. He just could not handle.
Yeah, that's just a young player mistake. It happens, Ball seems to find you when everything's going wrong, and just took his eye off it just for a second. Just long enough to lose track of it and bobble it. Here's the pitch by Little. And another rip down left field that out to Harrell. Here's the throw. Cut off. And he will get that out at third. With the runner trying to get greedy. He didn't realize that Wright was going to cut that ball. He thought he was going to let it go through. And had he let it go through, he would have had an easy ride to third base. But Wright smartly cut it off because there really was no play at home. So he at least got an out of that mess.
Yeah, so 1 out, but 2 runs. So the big inning continues for the Patriots as they have now hung 4 on the board and have the 7-3 lead.
Let's see what he's. Oh yeah, looks like he's going to do a pitch and change here.
Yeah.
Looks like Andrew's going to hop out and maybe go to shortstop. Going to bring Keaton Maggard in.
Yeah, so I was thinking it looked like Maggard out there.
Pitched several games we've done this year. Always done a real good job. I think he's a freshman for the Cougars. Pitched a real good game earlier in the year against Leslie County.
Trying to work with the camera, trying to make it not auto focus. So trying to keep it on Maggard while looking through the net. Kind of got a weird, kind of funky look, but I think it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, that net, it always wants to focus on the net, don't it? Whenever I used to do the games here, I had a couple GoPros, and whenever my son's senior year, I would put them on the fence. Had these little hangers that you could hang on the fence, and sometimes I get so mad I'd get home and it, like a foul ball, would just adjust it just enough to where it would focus on those daggone on that net.
Yeah, technology's come a long way, especially with those game changers. I mean, those are the neatest thing. A lot of teams, like sitting to travel or even at home, they're using game changer to keep up with their stats, keep up with everything that's going on.
Oh, it's awesome. It writes you a little story.
Yeah.
Little games.
You got to pay for that part.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Figure that out. You got to pay for it and write you an article. But anyway, man,
your own article.
It's worth it if you don't want to write it. I said Maggard's going to step in here for the Cougars and see if he can get them out of this inning. It's already down 4.
Now it looks like we've got Carson Sims.
This is just outside there, ball 1.
Little off-speed pitch on the inside. Didn't catch the corner.
These Patriots really crowding the box up and taking a lot of those off-speed pitches away.
I know what I thought was the count was 3-0, but it looks like the umpire's going with 2-1. So one of those must have been a strike that I missed.
The first one confused me when he did call it. I didn't.
So that must have been it. That was the closest one that could have been. So now we got 3-1. We got the right count now. 3-1. 1 out. Nice pitch. Change up. Down in the zone. Old Watts at first base, and he misses outside on that pitch to push Watts to second. You take first base, Sims, and now we'll go back to the top. And now this is where you didn't want to end up. Give up 4 runs, and then you still got to face top of the lineup with some bases.
Yeah, Napier stepping into the box here.
They will play in at first. Misses outside. Fairfield playing over in left center. Playing him to pull some. The left-hander.
Maggard misses low there in the dirt. Kinser does a good job keeping it in front of him.
Missed outside.
Maggard just said he came in, quick warm-up, and just having trouble getting a hold of the strike zone yet.
Nice pitch. Ambergy taking all the way on that one.
My bad. I called him Napier earlier. It was Ambergy. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
I think I did that last time. I loaded them up. Patriots on the verge of being able to break this one open. Going to have Braden Hall stepping to the plate for the Patriots. Looks like we're going to have the corners in, middle back. So middle's going to be playing for the double play. Corners is coming home. There's the inside corner. Paul thought he was about to get a hit by pitch. It came so close, but he is hugging the plate, so I guess that's why it was so close.
Again.
Right on that inside corner.
Choke up now.
Maggard really impresses you whenever he does find the zone. He's very good finesse pitcher. Fouled that one back.
Hall said the Patriots still a great opportunity here if Hall can stay alive.
The 0-2 pitch. Gonna shoot that one home. Get the force.
Yeah.
And that's what they will settle with. Couldn't
realize that
at first. He's a little quick coming out of there.
I didn't realize how zoomed in my camera was. Real good zoom in on the Kincher there. As the force come home.
Good play by the third baseman for the Cougars, Jaden Wright. Fielded it cleanly. Set himself, made a good throw home for the force. And now the fielders will go back to their regular depth. And another one to Wright. He'll gather it and step on third for the third out.
Good job, Sid Wright. Corralling that one and get quickly to the bag. So out of the inning there, once Maggard came in, but damage was already done. 4-run lead for Knott Central. So good piece of hitting there. So good job by the Patriots being able to rally on that.
Yeah, they definitely took advantage of their opportunities whenever, you get the bases loaded. They got timely hitting, and they took advantage of a few miscues on some of the Cougars' plays out here. And that's what good teams do. They just put the ball in play and make you make a play.
Yeah, so the Cougars actually still a lot of baseball left to be played here tonight. So going into the bottom of the fifth inning, Cougars need to get those bats going again. So they have those 3 runs they did have. We're in the first and second innings. So since then, the Patriots have been able to kind of lock it down with pitching. Engelberg doing a great job here on the mound and shutting the Cougars out so far. But we're going to take another quick commercial break and be right back here in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Welcome back here to Letcher Central. My bad, I missed the first pitch there. It was a ball 1 to Mr. Little.
Knocks that one out to shortstop. He circles it and throws to first in time to retire Little.
A good job there driving on the ball and getting that out quickly for the quick out.
Naper's got a shortstop arm for sure. Out there at shortstop, he's got a very good arm. Here comes Clay Hall stepping into the plate. Also going to send it over to Napier. So we're going to give Napier a workout here this inning. For out number 2. Pitch count's great.
Yeah, this inning is
3 pitches.
Went very quick.
So now we have Jaden Wright stepping in. Cougar third baseman. See if he can get a rally started here. Pitch. Misses down and out. Missed that one up high.
Luxury of having 2 outs and no one on. Throw what you want.
Yeah, exactly. It's that one high.
If Rat chooses to be aggressive here, he's probably going to give him something right down the middle. And he did. Universal, though. I mean, you swing and get out a little dribbler on a take pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Coach might not like it too much.
No. Doghouse for sure. Fouled that one straight back. Hamburger's really in a groove right now, just rocking and firing. Ball straight back to him. Yeah. It's that one. Drifts back, camps under it for out number 3.
So Wright gets a hold of that one, but it just drifts down there in left field. So Knott Central out of the inning in 9 pitches. So I was trying to kind of keep count there. I was going to get under 10, and he did just that. So on the 9th pitch, he gets the 3rd out, and the Patriots do a good job being able to take that 4-run lead on into the 6th.
Yeah, 9 pitches. If you're a coach, you'll take that every day of the week.
Yeah, very efficient there by Mr. Ambergy. So see if they can add into the lead here going at the top of the 6th inning. But before that, we're going to take another quick commercial break, and we'll be back in 60 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Maggard comes in still on the mound here and comes for the first pitch inside for ball 1.
Inside pitch to Jaden Ambergy.
It looked like Maggard was going to have a rough outing when he first came in. Was having trouble finding the strike zone, but able to fight back there and get out of that 5th inning.
Nice pitch. Brings it to 2-1. This is low. There's a 3-1 pitch. Lines that one out to left center, slicing away from Williams, but he runs it down. He's going to have to slice a lot to get away from Q.
Yeah, he was on it quick. So it's a good break on the ball and able to get over there and get the first out of the inning for the Cougars.
Yeah, he definitely had a good read on that one. He was 2 steps gone by the time cleared the infield. Connor Napier steps in the box. Missed inside on that one. Tried to get a little curveball that just didn't break for him.
Napier had that outstanding inning last inning there. Defensive.
Fouled that one over on the road to the right side. It's that one to left center. Arrow going back. Could not reach it. Hits on the warning track. And he will go into second with a double.
And the pokers.
I think that he thought he may have got that one because he didn't turn it on until at first here. So he may have been enjoying that one a little bit. And when he realized it was that the park held it, he turned the jets on to get into second.
That's a good thing he did because that was an on-target throw there to second.
Yeah, it was way closer than what it should have been. It definitely was a stand-up double that he made close by enjoying the ride a little bit. Fouls that one down the third base line. But, that's kids see that and they emulate what they see. They like to enjoy them.
In his defense, I thought it was gone.
Yeah, I did too.
So thing just kept carrying out there in left center. Did drop.
Definitely thought that it was because, like you said, it just kept carrying, and Kanan kept running. And I was like, well, I hope he don't run into the fence here. That one's a nice rip that's going to drift foul down the left field line. And Harold runs out of real estate over there. Made a good attempt. Got 0-2 count here. He sawed him off there. Inside, fouls it over. First base dugout. Gets that one down low.
Kids are keeping a close eye there on the runner on second.
Yeah, he definitely got a good secondary lead. Dawson thought he might be thinking about it. Now he rips that one to left field, and they will send the runner home, and he will be in safe. And he goes in on his stomach. Bad throw, but he's already down, so he can't really advance anymore on the throw. The throw kind of sailed from Kentzer. He immediately wanted to grab that one back. But nice piece of hitting, nice piece of running. He second base definitely read that one immediately, saw it down, and just took off. And it wasn't even close at home.
So another run, another hit there for the Patriots. Extend that lead now to 5. Magger misses low there in the dirt. There's still only one out here in the top of the 6th. So with that runner still over on second, the Patriots still grew the opportunity to add to this lead.
Hayden Cornett, the third baseman for the Patriots, takes down low. It's down low.
And that one close there. Maggard wanted that one. 3-0 count.
Takes that one for a strike called down the middle. And he takes ball 4.
Runners on first and second, 1 out. Top of the 6th. Patriots still cooking here. They've been on a good run here the last 2 innings. Had those 4 runs last inning there in the 5th. Already with 1 in this inning.
Cole Watts steps in for the Patriots. Gets that outside corner. Slow dribbler to third. Only play is to first. Nice throw by Wright. Route number 2.
So able to get that second out, but not before the runners do advance over to scoring position. So 2 outs, runners on second and third.
Got Carson Sims steps to the plate. The right fielder for the Patriots. Fouled that one straight back. And two, you got to think this team just faced Andrew Little about 9 days ago, and facing a pitcher that soon, and then seeing him 9 days later, that's advantage the batter, because the more you see a pitcher, the more comfortable you're going to see the pitches that he's got. So that could have come into play today for Little also, because he pitched a great game at Knott County 9 days ago, and then comes in today and kind of got rocked a little bit. But I mean, you're asking a lot from a kid that, that these guys don't forget. They're not going to want to get embarrassed by the same guy 2 games in a row, and they remember what he threw last time. It wasn't too long ago. And he tried to check his swing, but he didn't, and he could not hold up for strike 3 and out 3.
Yeah, so Maggard comes back, then gets a strikeout to end that inning. Patriots leave runners stranded on second and third, but did get one more run to add it on there. A little more comfort, a little more cush there going into the bottom of the 6th. So Cougars will be back up to bat. They need something to get going and get going quickly, down to 6 outs in this one.
Yeah, the outs are becoming more and more important as the game goes on here. So definitely want to try to get some of these runs back this inning. You don't want to go into the bottom of the 7th looking at a 5-run deficit. So you'd like to get at least a couple runs on the board if you're the Cougars, to make it a little more manageable as you go into the bottom. Of course, you still got to do your part and hold them in the top of the 7th, which has not been an easy feat today for the Cougars. But if you can hold them and you can get a couple here, then you give yourself a fighting chance there in the bottom.
It makes things a whole lot more intriguing here.
Yeah.
So we're going to take another quick commercial break. We'll be back in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Welcome back here to Letcher Central. Zandberg is still on the mound here, as he's done a great job being able to kind of shut these Cougars down since he's been able to come into the game. Missed that first pitch, which was a ball. We had this one swinging, so the count is 1-1.
Takes that one on the inside corner, make it 1-2. And yeah, you're correct. He's been just what the doctor ordered whenever he came in to shut the Cougars down. He's not really been in any trouble at all since he came in. And that's what you like to see whenever you bring one of your seniors in.
Yeah. So I guess the only trouble he had was when he came in. They brought him in with the bases loaded.
Yeah, exactly. So when they must have knew exactly what they was wanting him to do, because he come in and did it, got out of trouble, and hasn't been in any since. Good eye from Maggard, running it to a full count, battle back, see if he can get some momentum going for the Cougars here. Takes that one high. Good at bat by Maggard right there. Works it from it being an 0-2 to a walk. That's been a staple for the Cougars this year, is patience at the plate. As one of their big hit and the senior steps to the plate, Kobe Johnson. Fouls that one over to the right side against the hillside.
A few cars over there, including that hometown van. He's kind of a dangerous spot. We've watched Kinser bounce one off of a vehicle down there earlier this year out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's been a few that's come close, too. You really live in dangerous. You definitely paying your insurance premiums if you're going to park this close.
Misses that one a little high, but evens the count up 1-1.
Maybe that can be a sponsor. We can, every car that gets hit, we can say that's a Kentucky Farm Bureau foul ball.
Look out there see if we got any collision centers out there on the fence.
Takes that strike down the middle. Looking at 1-2. Pokes up a little bit. Looks like Johnson's just trying to make a little contact. And he gets it by him for the first out for the Cougars. As we have number 11, the shortstop for tonight, Colby Watts, steps in for the Cougars. He throws over to first, trying to catch him napping. Cougars playing a little short-handed tonight, if you hadn't noticed. Mason Boggs out of the lineup with an injury, and Brett Smith, normal center fielder, out with a little injury. So no excuses, but that's just passing on the information. It's that one straight up. See if the catcher's got a play on that. And he does. Nice play, but that's never an easy play for a catcher going back away from the field.
I mean, you got all that gear on. You got to get that helmet off and locate and everything. And everybody talks about, it's not that far away, but yeah, but you got to, when you take that mask off, you lose sight for a second. And a lot of times that's all it takes in baseball.
Yep. And those balls straight up in the air like that are always got a funky spin on them when they're coming down. They're going away from you. And you're trying to catch that with something that looks like a pancake. If you've ever seen a catcher's mitt, it's not a regular mitt. As he tries to back pick the runner on first, trying to get a good secondary, and he's trying to keep him honest. A little cat and mouse action going on. Kanan Harrell takes that one down low. The left fielder for the Cougars. He's been busy out there tonight as the Patriots have been constantly sending balls his way. He fouls that one straight back.
So in a hole here now, Amberg just one strike away from me. Don't get out of the sixth.
Takes that one straight down the middle for the third out. So the throw didn't matter, but it looked like he may have got him anyway. So it wouldn't have mattered either way, probably.
Third and fourth out there for the Patriots. Great pitching. I said, great throw down.
Put that one in your pocket for next inning.
So able to get defense still stepping up. Keeps that 5-run lead. I said, so far the bats have been hot, so they're looking to add a little few more here in the seventh.
Yeah, after that second inning, it's been lights out for the Cougars bats.
Yeah, I said those 3 quick runs to start the game off. Looked like we was going to have a big offensive night, but the last 4 innings went scoreless. So now the Cougars down to their last 3 outs. We're going to kick it out for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back up here to see how the Patriots bats react in the 7th inning.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
Welcome back here to Letcher Central. Said Knott Central coming back up to bat here, and man, their bats have been white hot the last few innings. Have 4 runs there in the 5th, 1 run in the 6th, but had 2 more had a couple base runners there they left stranded. So we getting started out here with Ambergy. Is he on deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ambergy here for the Patriots coming back up to bat.
we had a pitching change here. It looks like for the Cougars. Looks like they brought in Colby Watts, number 11, a freshman. He started out at shortstop tonight for the Cougars with the shorthanded Cougars. Mason not available with his injury, so Watts pressed into shortstop's duties, and he'll be pressed into pitching now.
Yeah, I wish I'd paid a little more attention. Mr. Boggs was up here running around before the game, delivering lineups and stuff, and had some kind of wrap, or I don't know if it's a cast or what, on his hand. Appeared to be injured there. I didn't get to ask him exactly what was wrong. I just heard that he was out.
Yeah, I didn't see that. If I'd have known, I would have asked. I talked to his dad. He made me a killer fried bologna sandwich earlier. If you get a chance to visit the snack bar down here, you really do yourself a favor.
Hey, man, there are certain concession stands around this region that I highly recommend. This is one of them, the fried bologna here. And we're talking about they have pulled pork and some taco salad up there at Perry Central sometimes. It's delicious.
Can't beat that, but you get Eric on the grill down there. He can do it all. He can sing. He can cook. Man, he's a Renaissance man.
So as Maggard's starting out, oh, my bad, as Watts is in now.
Pop straight up in the sky. Quentin drifts in. Just a can of corn for him. Gets it back in for out number 1.
So good job there. So Watts was down 0-2 quick there in the count, but able to fight that off and rely on his defense, get the out, first out of the inning.
May keep these guys a little off balance because Watts doesn't seem to have the speed that these guys have been seeing. So perhaps he can get them off balance and get them out on that front foot, get some awkward swings, and get the Cougars back in the dugout. It's that one outside. Run it 2-0. Braden Hall, batter. And he slaps one out toward right field. And he had a beat on it, but it just dropped under his glove. And he stretches it into a double. That probably should have been a caught ball. He did cover a lot of ground, but did go by his glove, so be a close one. I'm sure he wishes he would have caught that one. Probably thinks he could have.
So good base running there. Notice once the ball was down, he still got on it quick. We were able to stretch that into a double.
Gotta love aggressive base running, especially when you're ahead. And he hits him on the first pitch. Good teams usually will try to put you away whenever they're ahead like that. They don't want you to hang around. So, you want to get aggressive on the bases. That's the best way to put it. Especially a dangerous team. The Cougars are a good team too. So whenever they're struggling like this, you don't want them to hang around. Takes that pitch for a strike on the outside corner. Fouls that one straight back into the net.
I had it. Talking about the velocity change. It's easy to see. Like my son's on 2 teams at the moment, and still coach pitch. And one of the coaches was trying to. Was a big rip there to center, and Hughes runs it down, gets under it.
They won't attempt to advance on Q's arm. Smart move, probably.
So I'll get that second out of the inning. We was talking about been used to the first coach, been throwing in a lot more speed, and gets back to the second coach who tries to lob it across there and can't hit anything all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're not doing a kid you're doing him a disservice whenever you're trying to just lob it in there to get him to get hit. You want to teach him to hit. You want to put it on a line. It's like setting it on a tee for him. And coach pitch, if you got a good coach pitching it, he knows exactly where that swing pattern's at, and he could put it on the kid's bat every time if you want to. But that's not really what that's about. You really want to teach a kid to be a really good hitter, and you want to, a couple of years they're going to be seeing people that's not going to put it on their bat. So you got to challenge them. As that one fair ball down the left field line by diving Jaden Wright, and pulls into second base with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and as we can't really, when you try to go left here from our location, kind of lose the left field at the very end. That's exactly where the ball went.
Yeah, of
So
course.
straight down third base line there. Good double. It's a good base run. Able to knock in one more run here for the Patriots so far this inning.
Great effort by the third baseman, Jaden Wright, on that. Nothing he could do. It was just a C&I double right down that line. Couldn't have placed it any better. And he's trying to drop that one in front of Q and it off his glove. A couple runs will come in. Great effort by Q, diving, trying to get there. Just could not squeeze it.
This is a good, made a great break on it. At full speed comes in and makes a sliding attempt there and just bounces out the glove.
Yeah, that's a lot harder play than it looks when you're running straight in at a ball on a dead sprint and you have to decide when to dive when at that last moment. It's easier to dive left or right, but the ones straight in front of you are hard to gauge. And he's getting another shot at it right now. This time he won't have to dive, and he'll squeeze that one for out number 3.
So gets the third out of the inning, but not before the Patriots hang 3 more. So like I said, these last 3 innings, Patriots bats just on fire, hanging, was it 8 runs in 3 innings?
Yeah, they definitely are feeling themselves right now. The Patriots are taking advantage of every opportunity given to them, like good teams do.
Yeah. So barring a total meltdown by Knott County here, or maybe just one of the greatest hitting performances we've seen in a while, Letcher County is down to the final 3 outs here. We're going to kick out for one last commercial break, and we'll be back here in Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 7th inning. Cougars down to their last 3 outs. Just starting at the top of the lineup, Mr. Kinser, though, so great opportunity. It's a good spot here for the Cougars.
Yeah, this is definitely the part of the lineup you want up in this situation. You're starting at the top, got your big guns coming, your seniors, the guys who's been there before.
And I would say that Embergy has quite a few pitches on his arm, but daggone it, still popping out there. I'm not sure that he has lost anything here since he's came in.
Oh, he's been in a zone ever since he's come out there. And, a lot of times pitchers, they'll get out there and they'll get in that zone. And it's like rocking fire. You'd like to see the, call time or something, maybe the batter step out just to break up and there Dawson goes the opposite way, pick up a leadoff base hit. Nice piece of hitting right there. But you try to get the pitcher off hit because you want to try to play head games there, but he's in a zone. He's and got that perfect routine with the ball back to him, pitching, back to him, pitching. You call time, step out, whatever you can do just to break up his routine just a little bit. Out straight back by Quentin.
Like you said, these batters have seen Amber numerous occasions now. Should have the rhythm down, but I see he's had quite a few tools there. He's shown quite a few pitches, showed great command, trying to keep him off balance.
It's that one out, and Dawson will take second base uncontested. Got a really good jump on that, and by the time catcher jumped up, he saw that it was a lost cause, so just let it go. Quentin takes that one down low. Have Andrew Little on deck. Pop fly out into center field. Drifts in, makes the catch. Out number 1. Just got too much air underneath that one. Now we'll have Andrew Little stepping in the box.
I better put Kinzer on second. My bad. Give him the hit and forgot the runner.
There's the pitch. Takes that one on the outside corner. Strike 1. Gets that one to the shortstop. He comes up firing and gets him by a step. Kinzer advances to third base on the throw. Cougars down to their final out. Clay Hall, Cougar first baseman, leader in batting average for the year, 438.
We've seen some good 2-out rallies here by the Cougars through this year just alone, but this one would be a doozy.
This one would take the cake. Missed that one outside. Evens at 1-1. It's the inside with that one. He's going to drop that one out in left field to bring Kinzer home. Gets by him a little bit. Don't know if he should have tried that because, bad throw, or it would have been a sad walk back to the dugout for Clay. But he beat it out. The throw got away from the second baseman, even though the ball beat Clay there, but he couldn't corral it. So Clay slides in safe, gets the RBI, and gets second base on what I would deem error, but got a single. We're going to have a pitching change.
Yeah, as a 1 out left here, Hamburgy going to be pulled. I'm not sure the pitch count. That may be the reason. They said it looked like he still had plenty of arm left.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm like you. I'd say that it was probably a number they was wanting him to hit because I know he didn't pitch out because he had some innings. What you had 9 one inning and 12. I mean, he definitely didn't go deep into counts a whole lot.
I've been really efficient for the night. Now as he's getting warmed up here, let's talk about some stuff that we may have coming up tomorrow night. We will have the Wolf County versus Knott County softball game here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, as well as there's 2 more games, and I can't remember.
I bet they're good ones.
Off the top of my head. It's a long day at work today. To tell you the truth, man, it was a hard one. Glad I just made it up here tonight.
It was a Wednesday for sure, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a rough one, but I know there's 3 games tomorrow night on Bluegrass Sports Nation. It's Wolf Boys, Wolf Girls, and Breathitt. Boys or Girls 1. There's 1 Breathitt game and 2 Wolf County games on tomorrow night. So
sounds like a full slate.
Yeah, we have everybody moving around and jiving tomorrow. On Friday, the Perry Central Boys will be playing. We'll have that game on for you. So Perry Central baseball on Friday night.
They're having a really good year.
I mean, they're there's some outstanding, a young team. Perry Central very young, but it's a great potential there.
Got Meehan down there, going to mold them boys into what he always done at Hazard. I'm sure in a couple years they'll be pushing for a region title. As Jaden Wright steps to the plate for the Cougars, try to extend this game. Takes strike 1 on the inside corner.
Patriots just trying to 2 strikes away getting out of this one with a win over their rivals.
Misses down low with that one. Even it up 1-1.
Good hard hit there. Into left center, drops.
Going to hold that speedster Clay Hall at third base. And it looks like the new pitcher, I didn't announce his name a while ago, but his name is Mason Rachel for the Patriots. He is now on the bump for the Patriots trying to close this one out. The Cougars don't want to go gently into that good night. Want to hang on. We got a pinch hitter here.
Yeah, number 14 stepping in for Letcher Central. You gotta have to dig for that one, ain't we? Hold on.
We'll have to dig.
I took a picture and I can't find it. That's awesome. Oh, what jersey's in? Black.
Yep.
And number 14.
Parker
Richardson. Yep.
Thought I heard him say that.
Yeah, had to find it.
So many jerseys, so many numbers, so little time. Missed up high.
Yeah, so it said it would be nice if they had the same jersey across the board, but I said they do have the 3 options here at Letcher Central. Different numbers on some.
Looks at that one down low. We'll see how long a leash Knott County wants to give the new pitcher here, Mr. Rachel. And he swings at that one to give it 2-1. That's why it's good to have a 7-run cushion. You figure, I think he can definitely get us 1 out before they get 7 runs. That's what you're betting on. And that's going to be the 3rd one.
Yep, the bloop out there. Toward second. Good catch. Got under that one quickly and didn't leave anything up to question. Gets that 3rd out and ends the game.
Yeah, read that one really good. Just had a little bloop to it, but just couldn't squeak by over that second baseman. Read it really good.
Yeah, so gentlemen going to shake hands down here. I'm not going to kick this one out. Just going to go ahead and keep it here and run this one down. It's a great night, especially late here for the Patriots. Got hot there in the 5th inning and never really cooled off.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about at the beginning whenever the Cougars had all those runners that were stranded. We were saying, hey, you never know when this opportunity will arise again. It's good to try to push those guys across as much as you can. And sure enough, the Patriots pitchers got on track and just started putting up goose eggs, and the bats just went silent for the Cougars there toward the end. And the Patriots, you got to give them credit. They just absolutely, every opportunity that was given to them, they cashed in on it.
Yeah, I said, great game all around by the Patriots tonight. Looked like I said it's going to be a fun night. Just getting it all started. 3-3 there at the end of the 2. Then defense decided to, show up and got everything rolling. So, but it was a great game. Like I said, the score doesn't show you how competitive it felt throughout. So 11-4, Knott Central will take this one. Avenge that loss they had over there. So they trade home field advantage off.
Yeah. What does home field advantage mean? You win at my place, I'm going to come win at your place. But the difference maker in this game tonight was Mason Ambergy.
Oh,
when
yeah.
he came on the mound, it was a different game. He had a game plan. He had really good pitch control, not many walks, if any at all. And he kept the traffic on the bases to a minimum. Really impressive young man to watch him on the mound. So definitely changed the game whenever he stepped out there on that mound.
Yeah, and the poise he had coming into the game and the situation he was given.
Oh, yeah.
So a great job getting that through there. But thank you guys for tuning in tonight with Bluegrass Sports Nation. So for John Kniff and Matt Hudson, like I said, keep tuned tomorrow. It's 3 more good high school games for you here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.